Why wouldn't we? We're back to the last part of this. The last one. There's no more after this one, I think. Okie dokie. The Nunnery Games Part 12. Now I need to find true ending. And for that...
Oh my god, I'm talking... Only...
You're right.
Very well then. Sure.
Well, it's stupid.
Thanks to Snake's...
Correct.
But
But...
who's...
Oh yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it,
We can't have any more than 5 people in one door.
door 4 has 2. Then 1.
All 8 of them.
Then it...
Wait, I'm telling you.
Come on now.
Call me whatever then. If I'm going to have to walk...
Sorry.
Oh,
Hey man, do you think... What the... Yeah, doesn't mean I want it.
Oh, God. Fine. I can't go anyone. I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. We made part
How do you know?
because I...
That's if you're...
What if...
There's no... If I set... And if you...
7, the digit...
Oh, the 4...
Wait. What about the...
Lotus, Sam, Arbor, 8, 3, 2. That means... Wait, something 8 plus the digital... It's 4. Add up our...
Then we can...
Yeah. So the team... 7. Lotus. Are these really beyond or... I never... Of course, like... Should I say... Or should I stop?
All right, then. It seems I'm going through...
We're over
The door's not going in. Which door? I'll go... There's nothing. I should see...
Looks like...
Yeah.
Now then. Goodbye.
Be careful.
So...
What are you doing? We need to hurry. It's fun. Or are I assume...
Let's go.
Hey! How is it over there? Did you find it?
It's just...
Probably the sound of the...
Hey, there it is! Let's go! Come on, get on!
The beeping. Stop. Hey!
Yeah? Oh, the deck. You know how well the others up there?
Well, you be...
Roger?
Okay.
I'll go. Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go.
All right. Run!
Which I'm
Damn.
going to end up
It's
being
coming.
in the captain headquarters, right?
We can't go back!
We need to hurry and find the device.
Hey! Where the hell is the...
How would I know?
Don't give me that...
I already...
Oh no.
We just...
Shh. Say, it's...
There it is! Hey!
How would our time...
I know... Hurry! Come on. Let's try. And... A keyhole. What's this?
No, well, but the symbol...
Oh! The sun, Saturn, and...
Mm-hmm.
At least that...
So this isn't...
I think so.
I see... Wait. Yeah, so, here's the deal.
Then that must...
We only have...
Maybe?
The door and the one... All right, okay.
Okay, I remember some of it.
Hey. Yeah, It was...
Maybe... Can't say... Well, that's fine. Santa...
All right.
Okay.
And we're back to choosing. I kind of remember this time. Okay, we need... No, I don't need the table. We need what's in the table.
Oh yeah, how's your feet?
Yes.
Let me.
Oh,
Guess.
are you?
Yeah.
By the way, how did you end up here?
What do you mean?
There was a man, you and when you were...
Damn straight.
But is that
What?
jumpy?
No. What?
Well, if you think about it, I mean,
Hey, I could ask. Are you hiding something?
what would I hide?
Well,
You mean like, do you want to know? Don't worry. Only 18. Time. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm not hiding just like you. When I woke up,
Well, you do. I mean,
Look for what can... Do you remember 7?
yeah, I do.
Well, that's what I think this must...
You got any idea?
No, not...
Oh,
Well, it...
or the janitor, or the lunch lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not that I care. Okay, this is the map, so I need this.
must be...
Of course, everything.
Do you remember... Do you think...
I doubt he would have. Do you think this is a replica of the Titanic?
A replica?
Yeah, you know, like a copy of
Who on earth?
Fan.
No way.
No, but all they've got.
Break even?
Yeah, they could use it as a cruise ship. Climb aboard, a piece of history, sail around the world, and the hell, with marketing like that, they'd probably have more customers.
Do you really think people would want to ride on a ship with such an ominous past? It's this... Jumpy, do you believe in that sort of thing? You know, curses and stuff?
Yeah, well, I guess so. Nah.
Yes, in fact,
What?
a curse sank the Titanic. The curse of the Egypt... Supposedly, the Titan, which was... And they say that the mummy had everyone in... Come on, those...
So you're saying the Titanic sunk?
That's right. That was... Well,
Pretty.
yes.
But.
That's right, she was...
Oh, the fat.
Yes.
Huh?
That's not...
Then what?
They...
What?
That's right. You know, well, even...
That's.
I think so.
I did.
Yep.
Huh? Nah, that seems too.
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
Well, yeah, ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? No, even...
Okay, there has to be a key. There's nothing here. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Yeah, but we don't have the key. We do. We combine this two. And now.
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute? Here, take this. A bookmark? What is this for? Do you want me to read a book? I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway. Then why don't you hold on to it? You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love. Hope, faith, love, and... Damn straight. And you hate? Yeah, you got a problem with that? Not really. What does a bookmark have to do with any of that? Well, see, each leaf... And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like, flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, it's leaf words. Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on... So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, alright? Here.
I'll take it.
Alright, sure. I'll take it. Oh, man, I feel a lot better now. That thing was a real pain, you know? Do you really hate those 4 words that much? Yeah, hope. Well, what? That's not the only reason I hate the 4 letters. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4. What, worried about the 4 horsemen? Nah, maybe back this time. Then why? Cause not the best. 9. So what? What are you play? You mean like gambling? Yeah. In bot, but the look. Just 0. What? Okay.
You know, of course, you just.
I think
still.
Santa and June are.
And in both.
The person.
Wait, did you?
It is his secret. So we have and don't.
Of course. That's why.
What? Huh?
You know, no, it's direct. Well, you know, like 2 is binary, 3 is like trio. After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, and of course the prefix for 8 is octo, like octo. It's called that.
I see. So then nona means 9.
So, how many of us are?
That'd be 9.
And what?
They go
And our top
zeros.
and
We need to like make.
and there, the number. He's got it. No one.
Alright. This game is easy after you get a hold of it. Now we open it. Now we open it. Uh-huh. Okay, now I got 3 of them. Okay, there's nothing on it. Uh-huh. Nothing weird on it. Maybe I'm here? Now I can't even see Doug. Okay, I think I should be fine now.
What's the deal? Where?
In a book. I saw
What's this?
morphogenetic. Hannah, it's not a difficult concept to grasp. In S, our all right. Theory of the Yes. Well, perhaps not.
Who do you think? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on.
Yes, I read the book, but I can hardly say I'm in no. There's no. But even. Anyway. Hey, what do you think?
What do you mean? It's just blind.
What about you, Junpei?
I guess. Maybe no. See, you got the head here, and then these are the front paws. See?
Oh, I see. I guess you've got a point.
How did you know? You're right. I didn't think you would have been able to guess that.
So now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment. They took 2 similar pictures, both, but these 2, the first was the other. Let's
You know
just
what's
say
funny?
so. First, then they were the results. 9.2%.
Santa knows something like that,
3.9
but he's
then.
not
During
mentioning
the
it.
audio
Not
after-
right now, but he mentions it
After
later.
This time.
But he
they
mentioned
were
something
the
about
result.
rats, and it's the same
10.3
damn thing that
the
she's
dog-
talking about. And he said the same
percentage,
thing.
It went from 3 point. So do you understand?
And somehow he's acting like he doesn't know anything right now.
Oh wait,
Why?
is this a feel? So then that. Huh.
Well, but the result in the end, like I. Oh, we've got the
Word.
Morphogenetic field.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, well, we got the first one.
Oh. Come on, open!
Hold on. I can What? I did not know that. I can finally play most of them without... I think that's in this dry ice.
Dry ice is just... Yeah, what hell of a... Oh!
Carbon dioxide, so any warmer?
Oh.
Despite my look.
Looks bad to mess up.
Oh,
Oh, you're
yeah.
just doing that on purpose. Come on, I wonder why it doesn't...
Huh.
It is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns, but at what?
It won't. See, that water's at least... What?
There's a...
Huh?
It's milk.
Ice? You mean...
Yeah,
So what's...
I heard
Ice?
original.
Wait, so is this...
Like, so, here, they're both, but
So you're...
Yep, have you heard for one? They did all, but whatever. However, some glycerin on it. Oh, with a C. However, not even this, and it didn't after that. All before, but what? It was all and now it's...
Wow, that's... What is... What she's... A lot... If water... Man. It'd be the... Alright, guys. I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kind of at fault here, but we can't be screwed. Am I? So let's... Self-icing. It's a 1. Huh? What are they doing over there?
Well, we can't let his sack, right?
Like you even mean that.
You say...
No. Here.
Huh?
Well,
Oh.
you first.
It's the same...
Got it. You're next.
I'll take...
What?
Who, me?
All right, Junpei. I want to go through door number 3. Nope. Huh? Because it's if we... Why? Brace there. That's it. Of course. I see. That's right. That doesn't... No, they're fine. Option A, have 3 and... Option B, 4 and 3. Option C, 3 and 4. 5. Those are the only 3 options. At least, if we want to get all... Wait. But that means 5 and 6 can... If we want all 6... Have you mulled it over enough? Anyway, that's the deal. So think... You've got 2 choices. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving. So what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose. Okay, I'll go. Okay, yeah, all right.
Huh?
Okay, so, June, if we want all 6 of us to go through a door...
Okay. Operating room.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably better. Hey, 7.
Oh,
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious.
Ethylene diet?
Yeah, that's right.
What kind of medicine? Why would they have...
Well,
Clean what up?
fucking I know. Looks like it's...
What, you remember?
Yeah. Well, I remember. Happened about 50... There was this factory. They were making it, but A year after the factory started up. Something strange. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystal. Once the crystals turned into a hydrate, though, it's the factory had... But it didn't have... They'd been making crystal, but now... In fact, ever since even an EDT... After it happened, it was like...
Like the molecule transmitting this phenomenon?
Yeah, that's... But...
I heard another story.
When?
In the freezer?
What?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature.
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold on. I feel like I can remember something. It's... right there.
Do you? Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice... That's it.
That...
Alex!
Who's that?
Come.
Huh?
You know how the...
Yeah, what about... it was a...
No, the ship that the mechanic set up the Atlantic. Anyway,
This is
well, they... One of the...
a cop?
Yeah. The craftsman who made it wasn't... It was the crew. They had to go... Inside. They found her hair. Say that she was on skin. She did.
Why does she look like Lotus?
Eventually,
That's crazy because she looks like Lotus. Of course, it's now Lotus, but I mean, one thing is that she looks like, and one thing is her being Lotus.
Why? Rumors people can after now.
Why?
Well, they said at the bottom after a while. You might.
Wait.
Yeah.
Now what?
I know.
And just...
What happened?
All right.
Well, I've heard. Lord, you've heard that?
Lord... Oh.
Yeah, that...
What do you...
Codeine? And he hit Alice.
Actually, now that I think about it,
But nobody knows. He died. And
How it...
well, where? And he said, Alice, what the hell? Your guess? So that's it. She's hidden. In other words.
Hey, stop.
Okay. We're...
Gee,
Yeah, it might be.
Alice.
that mummy was... They say even...
Then was that it? Did the wall... No, that's nuts. There's no...
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh? Oh, god damn.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and... Hey, Clover.
My brother,
Huh?
that's why we couldn't. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? Oh, yeah. It's... a four-leaf clover. Hey, did you each leaf? Oh, that's what... Take it. Listen, no matter you have... If you can... Snake, he's a...
Thank you.
Come on.
Wait,
What's that?
what do you...
Oh,
I guess... I mean...
uh...
Oh, no.
Oh, don't... What is this? Crossman?
Really?
Really?
I...
Of course.
Okay, I'll tell...
Wait.
Yeah, it was commute...
Field?
Like... This is John, right? But...
Huh?
Isn't... Or the... You don't? Really? Okay. Let's... One of them. What would you do?
Well, I get...
But what...
I'd add it...
What if it... Well, until... Once you... Can you...
So...
Yeah. The ship, if you keep that, can you... And then with the one... Hey, these is this...
John's hand, but...
Weird to think of the cell. Maybe part of my arm is made... Or maybe if you... Those cows, that's through fields that...
Hey, how long? We don't have time. Oh.
No, we were
Just...
playing.
Huh?
Let's go.
Play? Didn't.
All right.
You don't need...
All right?
Hey, man, you're so... Can't you...
Not really.
My brother, I'm going...
Like hell. Not after...
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh? Oh, God.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and... Hey, Clover.
My brother...
Huh?
That's why we couldn't... If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking? What's wrong with you? Oh, yeah, it's a 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know each hope that's take it? Listen, no matter if you can snake, he's alive.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on.
Wait, before we...
What's...
What?
Oh,
I guess... I mean...
Oh, what is this?
You...
Cross me.
Really?
Really? Of course.
Okay, I'll tell...
Wait.
Yeah, it was
Field?
like... This, but...
Huh?
Isn't the... Or the... You don't know? Real? Okay, well... Let's say one of them get... What would you do if...
Well, I get some...
But what...
I'd add a...
What if... Well, until... Once you... Can you...
So...
Yeah. If you... Then can you... And what if then which... The one... Hey.
What?
These... Is this...
John, but...
We're just like these men. Think of the cell, maybe... Or if you... Those... That's through...
Hey, what the... How long... We don't have... Oh?
No, we were...
Just...
Playing.
Huh?
Let's go, Jim.
Playing with... Didn't...
All right, I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking, just...
Find that. All right, let's get going.
Hey, man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know?
Not really.
My brother... I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces. Just double checking.
Yeah.
We need to hurry it.
Yeah. All right. The first one says Ace.
Yes,
No. Next is.
Yeah.
Clover.
There...
No.
But...
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like...
I am not...
Barely.
So...
Maybe. Nobody wants... Oh!
Let go!
Junpei.
June.
Yes.
So this was Ace 7, Santa, and then the door I shoot. Okay, the last one is I want to go through. My choice? Hey, you cheating? How? Let me see. Sure. I had 3, and I just after. Well.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1.
Look, all Alan. Does this? What the?
They are...
Ancient.
That's right. Of course.
What the? Whoa. Huh?
Oh, you're...
Something bottom.
So it...
Bottom.
Oh.
7 said something.
Alice?
Could beneath. Then.
What's wrong? Is that so?
Well.
The Egyptian priest...
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was. They called her All Ice, and she. According to 7.
And you think that he hid her in a small...
Yeah.
June...
Cass.
It's... Puts it normal. Cass. It was a... Now...
What do you mean?
Well, there...
Space?
Surely it's a fair... People are...
Whoa. Are you...
Well, I'm... If this... And Cass were used...
You think...
Well, I'm only... The melting... If she... You're quite... But if...
You mean...
Yeah. He was dead when... But if he... It could... In order... That door there... Who was it?
Santa and...
Right. Clearly that... Who else?
Nope. After Santa, then we... Well, we... But it's impossible. No. We were only...
It would be that being the... Wouldn't it make sense? A person like that, they would know the number. It would be...
Then yours...
Well...
All I... Is she really? Maybe this car and the big... What could be there? Anyway, I'll come back to... Huh. Z-E-R... It's like he's making... What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him?
There's no way. Didn't...
Yeah, well... Don't you get the letter? And of course... It's too... Look! Isn't that...
You're right.
No, I'm sure they didn't think. I think if we're walking around, anyone just like the killer. Do you know
Why?
Like I too bad. Where's the? It's the same. Yeah. All right. Who killed? And what's?
How would
You have no.
What?
We should give me a hand.
Huh?
We gotta. Oh here. Huh? Hey. Oh god. This man.
Huh?
No, if his brain.
Well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dying. Some of. There was a. And.
What did you just say?
Oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean,
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
arm?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Of course. There's. Are you sure?
yeah.
And he had.
What the hell?
Just.
Yeah. Clover, what's wrong? Look.
Thank you.
Huh? Hey.
I'm sorry.
Why?
The bug.
Huh?
It's not snake.
Why?
Because I'm sorry. But he's still.
Huh?
No, you have to. If you can remember.
That.
I was happy because of.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Sam.
Well, and the words?
Oh.
Huh?
Did Santa really?
Yeah. Did I?
Oh no. In fact,
You think?
Santa the only
Sub?
the other. But and I so need.
Whoa. Let's just start from. If you don't.
Okay.
All right. What happened?
Do you know?
Morphogenetic.
All right. Theory.
I think.
Well.
So they were.
Yeah.
So.
The same.
What?
The known 9.
Look. What do the? Am I?
The ability to add the that and what you when you.
So.
Yeah. It and so.
Huh.
I know. I did. Her.
Oh, my apologies.
Ace. You.
I can't. At any, I'm having. Come on,
I don't want to.
Huh?
Junpei.
Huh. Z-E. It's like he's made. What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him?
There's no. Didn't.
Yeah. Well, don't you? The letter and of course the bracelet with a 0. It's look, isn't that?
You're right.
No, I'm sure. I think if we're walking, anyone just like the killer. Do you know
Why?
Like I said, too bad. Where's the? It's the same.
That's.
Yeah. All right. Who killed?
I don't.
And what's this?
How would I?
You have no.
Why?
We should give me a hand here. We gotta. Oh. Huh? Hey. Oh god, this man.
Huh?
No, it's if his.
Well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dying. Some of. There was. And.
What did you just?
Oh man.
No. Yeah.
Well, I mean.
There's no way I was. Are you?
Yeah.
And he had.
What the hell?
Just.
Yeah. Clover, what's wrong? Look. Huh? What are you? Hey.
I'm so.
Why? Huh?
It's
Why?
because I'm. But he's still alive. Shoot.
Huh?
No, you have. If you.
Uh.
I was happy because.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Sam.
Well, and the word.
Oh.
Huh?
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah. Did I?
Oh no. In fact,
You think?
Santa knew about the word. The only people.
Subjects.
The other. But and I so.
Whoa. Let's just calm down for a sec. Start from the top. Don't. If you don't.
Okay.
All right. What happened?
Do you know?
Morphogen.
All right. Theory.
I think.
Well,
So they were testing.
yeah.
So
The same.
what?
The Note 9.
Look, what do the? Am I?
The ability. The first. That's. And what. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to
So you're?
Yeah, it had. And someone.
Huh.
I was in Nevada. I did. Her.
Oh, my apologies.
Ace.
You two must. I can't. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind? I'm having a little trouble. Come on. It'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait.
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up.
All right. That's the next door. Wait. This is. Map of the ship's interior for A deck.
What's wrong?
I found a map for this floor.
I see.
Well, that was Hey, damn it. Clover!
Huh?
What the hell
We're
are you-
ready.
Nothing.
What do you... What the hell is that?
What?
You've got...
Oh, a note.
A note?
Yeah, it's a.
What the-
He's getting. I'll show him. Come on.
From the-
Right. You'll show me later. Liar. Pinky liar.
The big... Just like... Ace. Oh.
Look.
Really?
Let's. Jumpy.
What's up?
We
Found...
we
What did you...
the we.
Come on!
Okay. Well...
Wait for me.
We should get...
Jump. We.
Yeah, we've reached... Something's bothering me. Is there... 4:30. We've only...
Hey!
Let's go.
Yeah.
I know it. After we had we opened it. There was the.
So...
That's right.
So, you came...
Yeah.
So...
Over here.
By the way, you know,
Huh?
that also,
What?
you don't stand, what?
9.
That's right, they could have,
But they did.
yeah, he said that's what,
And then you...
that's,
Well,
oh, I don't mean, we were just,
is that...
We're here.
So,
Yeah.
there's no...
Nope. There's the other.
I see.
All right.
Oh. The 9 door. We're finally here. No doubt. Oh, June behind. What? What? A door. There's another. There's a. And a. What? Where the hell?
Do you think... What makes...
Well, think if they're full.
Then you're...
no, I searched, I didn't find,
Yeah. Both. I mean, Zero never.
It is a secret. So if we.
That's not. You've got.
Yeah.
Look at this. You get it. There's a...
If...
Yeah. No way.
Come to think of it. What is this room?
Hold on, I want to make sure that I have...
It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what? Is that an altar? A coffin? No, it couldn't possibly be.
Okay, I give up. I guess.
What are you talking?
What? Close. She. Ah! If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, but there's enough. If you
wait,
don't get me wrong here. Even if
The same.
yeah, aisles.
What, are you... No, I'm again...
I don't...
I just...
well, there you, Clover.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said...
Are you?
Nah, I'm...
Then I don't see how it.
I said...
Huh?
What? I can't 3... That's those...
What do you mean? What the hell?
You all... What? 3, 2, 1. See? I told you.
Hold on, bro. I think I need to play... I need to play Captain Quarters. Or else... Unless... I think I just fucked up. I think I just fucked up. Hold on.
All right. That's... Wait.
Hold on, let
Map.
me go back.
I found a...
I see.
It seems such as
Well,
the end...
Hey. Damn it. Clover!
Huh?
What the...
No.
What do you mean? What the hell is...
What?
You've got...
Oh,
a note?
yeah, it said...
What the heck?
Then he's getting... I'll show him. Come on.
From the look... Jeez. The big... Just like it's... Ace. Oh.
Look.
Really?
Let's...
What's up?
We...
Found...
We...
What did you...
We...
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Well...
Wait for me.
We should...
Jump. We...
Yeah, we've reached... 4:30. We've only...
Hey!
Let's...
Yeah.
Now it makes sense, I think. Bro, I'm
I know I told
slowed.
you after. And we opened it. Once we closed it.
So...
That's right.
So, you came...
Yeah.
So...
Over here.
But then what's the point of
You
that
know,
ending?
That all... You don't stand... What?
9.
That's right. They could...
But they did...
Yeah, he said that's...
And then you...
That's...
Well...
Oh, I don't mean... We were just...
Is that...
We're here.
So...
Yeah.
There's no...
Nope, there's the other.
I see.
All right.
Then what's the point of the other ending? The one that sent us. That just makes no sense. If there was more to that ending, then why don't you just create the ending?
What? A door. There's an...
I don't know, bro.
Why the hell?
Do you think
I don't.
what makes
Well, think they're full.
then yours?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, Zero.
It is seek away. So
Actually-
if we...
That's not. You've got to.
Yeah.
Now it will make sense. That's why a lot of people say you get the coffin ending, no matter what. I was dumb, I didn't realize.
There's only.
If...
Yeah. No way.
I didn't realize I was being dumb. My bad. You do get a coffin ending with the truth ending.
What? It looks like what? Is that coffin? No.
Okay, I figured. I guess.
What are you talking?
What? Cloak. She. If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right.
Yeah, but Santa took June and Lotus.
But there's enough if you
Wait.
And
don't,
Ace.
even if
The same.
yeah, I'll.
Are you? No,
I'm a.
I don't like.
I disagree.
Well, there. Clover.
Whoa.
Are you?
Nah.
Then I don't.
I said. What? I can't 3. That's those.
What do you mean? What the hell?
You all. What? 3, 2, 1.
Alright, bro.
See.
Huh? What? What the hell?
The gun.
What room?
One of the. Damn it.
Now, Ace, put your. Hey. Right. I didn't.
He really look sick.
What?
You.
What the?
You're
Shut up.
sick.
All right, kiddo. Oh.
That's it. It's the leave.
no.
If you can.
But you don't, right, Seth?
Right. It's.
Don't worry. You're still. Ace, don't.
Please. Go.
All right. What's what? Oh, you get enough fun. Good job. Now load as soon as try and
Damn.
later.
What Santa? Santa.
June.
So.
What do you mean? Shh. Where is it coming from?
It comes from the coffin.
Could it be?
Hey, I think.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how,
What are those muscles for?
you're telling me to.
Just shut up and... Damn it!
Not another one.
Yeah, looks like...
Do you think we have to put in the right pass?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's in...
I know that, but how?
Isn't there?
Well,
There's nothing.
not making this.
Don't make me replay the whole
What's the
fucking.
passcode? What am I supposed to do? I need...
Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. And now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice? Huh?
What's up?
Huh? Oh.
Is right, left, right, left, right, left.
14383421.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, what the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh. Are those?
14383421. 14383421.
Hold on, would you like to save? Yes, just in case something happens to the game. Of course I wanted to save. Just in case. You never know, bro. You never know. Would you like to quit? No, let me...
Why are you... Oh? Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you. Snake!
You? Why?
Junpei? And Seven? Is that you? Is everyone...
Oh, jeez.
You're back!
Gently now.
Wow. And that's something else.
My body's still a little weak.
Oh, you're back! You're back! You're really here! You're back!
And I'll be right back.
What's gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
No, you did! I really thought you were dead!
Huh?
You jerk!
Okay.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now. Thank you. In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead. Correct. Yeah. You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room. Do I have it straight?
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then. I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me, and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes. But you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
Zero.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Why? Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them? All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like... I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl.
Santa's sister.
Her name was...
There had been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The two murders. Switching clothes. The nonary game. Zero. He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. Zero should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it, let's just get going. All right.
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh shit. That's a huge ending.
Yep.
Not yet.
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
You want to check something?
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, don't go in yet. Okay. Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
All right. That means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
It's 6. So Snake
Let's
jumping.
try Snake, me, and Cap. If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 2.
Oh no, fuck! I messed up.
It didn't open.
Cap's number must...
Then... Let's try 7. If this combination opens the door, then Cap's
This one
bracelet...
is.
Hey, it opened! The door opened!
What? Why? What does that mean?
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a numbers, it's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped. In other words, June's real number is...
9.
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay? And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 and wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
No way. Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the notary game this whole time.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0, if my hypothesis is correct.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case...
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
It's right there. Oh, all right. Let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
This is interesting.
Hey, it's a...
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
I only have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Yeah. Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
Wow! It's totally full of books!
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
Ali sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. As he began his search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Jumpy felt those particular words flow through his mind. Seek a way out. The library. Lights to the books. Huh, what does that mean? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees what may be 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is onto the next one. They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Not at all. I live in the darkness, yes, but that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths other might miss. I can hear the voices hitting in the darkness, you might say. Well, this one's too big, so maybe just hats. I'm confused. That's what I'm gonna say, I'm confused. Let me get this first of all. Okay, this is very confusing. How about this? Looks like putting those books in the right order opened this thing right up. That was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Jumpy. I guess that turned out well enough. So the letters from the title spell out. Open here, fine, bold. A kid's book. Here? It looks like it's a children's story about Native Americans. Don't you think a random book like that is kind of suspicious? Maybe you gotta hold onto it. A book. This one, it looks like just like the picture but from earlier. Head. Hey, there's another one. Those pictures books. It's pretty big, but there's only 6 books in it. That seems kind of weird. Hey, it looks like there's something on the bottom. You did it, Jumpy. Yay. I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever. At least the lock's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? Wow, those light bulbs are really making a difference. It's pretty bright in here now. Awesome, it looks like it worked. Way to go, Jumpy. Good job, buddy. There's something projecting on the bottom.
Sheldrake 5?
I think I saw the rest of his collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Really?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well,
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh. Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything, but not here. Let's move to the top floor. I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards?
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say, there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it.
He was.
He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she? At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
is who did this and why, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Oh, no fucking way. 2 of them were in this game.
Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning.
Oh, yo, that's the guy. That's X.
Kubota led the company's research and development division.
They're all dead, because the other one's captain.
Musashido was their majority stock.
Oh my, I'm so surprised.
It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment. Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido.
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field. Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic field.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonori project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonori project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the Gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the field. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony ass? Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you. Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes. I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane. That was the girl who died.
Akane Kurashiki died?
Hold on.
9 years ago? Then, who is June? No. It's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, all right? I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
I feel like he just doesn't want to know the truth. Which is sad. I guess we should press this button. Take your way out. What was that sound? It sounded like something really big was moving. It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. Well, I bet you have... There's a keyboard in front of the numbers. And there are 4 Roman numerals on the wall. It gotta be a hint of some sort. Hold on. Boom. You did it, Jumpy. It's unlocked now. Good job, Jumpy. Whoa there. Don't get too excited. The password was dead, remember? Just makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good. So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. We can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on, we got it unlocked, didn't we? Let's go, hurry up. I mean, she's right. But still, I mean... Alright, let's get this thing open. You found me.
Alright, this is the next.
Oh, the door!
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know. Let's see. Damn it. It looks like it locks automatically.
And we're here. There's so many, bro. Like...
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yes, there is a card reader.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Hey! Wait a minute! Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man.
Looks that way.
No.
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however. So it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
Okay. At this point, I just want the ending. At this point, I just want the ending. Hey, Jumpy, isn't this a nautical table? Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before. Did it, Jumpy? You're so smart. You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Just what I would have expected from you, Jumpy. Hey, come on, you're embarrassing me. Whoa, don't get cocky, kid. We don't got time for that. Look at this. Check out the right edge of the control panel. The lid slid open and something came out. The monitor is part of this machine. You did it, Jumpy. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Knock it off. Hey, we don't have time for screwing around right now. Check out the right side of the monitor. It just kind of slid up and then something came out. Mm-hmm. Another one. I see. It seems you must have solved the puzzle, Jumpy. Excellent work. The answer was ice. How did you know? All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode the term. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something sliding open. It did. Because there's another one. A coffin. A coffin. No way. Could this be? I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Man, I can't bring myself to tell them. Alright, fine. I'll open it. Okay, Jumpy. You can do this. It's just a box. It's just a box. Oh, holy shit, this is a coffin. There's going to be something horrible in there, I just know it. Okay, okay. Here we go. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, I can't believe I was scared for something like that. What do you mean, nobody? Were you expecting someone to be in there? It's a long story, ask Jumpy about it sometime. The Neptune key and then... And now... I feel symbols engraved just about each indentation. On the upper left is the steering wheel symbol. On the upper right, the cross symbol.
A picture? What the? What the hell is this? This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the Zero bracelet on his left arm. And this second man, with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the ninth man. The one with bracelet number 9. He died after he went into door 5. But this guy? The one in the striped suit?
Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the Ninth Man and Cap, too. And they look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How? How in the world are these four men connected?
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, the Ninth Man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the Ninth Man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Huh. Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago. That means Ace, the Ninth Man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be. Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
Because you didn't. We played this game 5 endings already.
I understand.
This is fun.
Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him, even if I had known, however. I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago. You were in Building Q in Nevada, but Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just, I'm this close to remembering. This close. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary project. Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
Let me tell you what happened. Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo from the right. The other 3 are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man. And Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version, all right?
Short version, huh? Alright, fine. Give it a shot. No promises, though. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. hold to my own code, as I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told. That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. It all had one thing in common. A history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. And my investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnapping. After a little sweet-talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they... No doubt about it. They were... I moved before I realized. I came out of hiding with my gun.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my...
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a week. Not what you want. The fish here would love a meal.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it! Shit, my head hurts. I did a quick once-over of the room. Where am I? A small, shabby bed. A toilet. I'd seen... I'm in a cell. Facing... It was still...
This is the same thing as before. We know this because we went to ending 3. And he tells us some of it.
I gave... I sat there. Then, the voice... But I was pretty...
All of this I know is from...
Where? I pressed...
From ending 3.
Left. I hauled. And there it was. The bed had hidden it. I dropped flat on it, but I knew it.
The submarine ending.
Then...
Tonight...
I checked through. I stepped... And then... I finally sweat. First, wine. I went for a massive. Then, what? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerators back then. A bunch of. Damn it! I scrambled through the duct, made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top. There had to be about 9 walls. All this in the ceiling was an upside down.
That's the room where Snake just died and killed Ace.
Down. There they were. The kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent. For the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not like I can blame them running into a mug like this when we're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others. Private school uniform.
Santa.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed something the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
He kind of cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as I could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was all right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right!
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said!
And what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door...
He was in the middle of explaining when...
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
The wall shook a bit and the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here!
Right! Grabbed onto the rope. The first one I pulled on was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after her. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here? Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaru Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope.
Yeah!
It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
No! No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrifying devil or some kind of damn monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me. I went to go back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Everybody nodded and took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was familiar. It had black and yellow stripes, and a device next to it on the wall. The plate on it read, Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. Looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there...
Yeah, that's not good.
That meant we better... We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. Up, up, and up. Feet pounded the steps. Our arms pumping fast. Going round and round and round. The devil was on our tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Oh, Snake and Santa.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Akane. That's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name in the list of missing kids.
Hey! Akane!
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too. So did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go. Hey, kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait! I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket, the girl with the ponytail. I'm going after him. You two keep going, all right? You got it? The girl nodded and ran up the stairs. The boy...
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me. We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated. And then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help me!
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator. Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
She planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away. But Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Akane!
My brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator. Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside.
What a bitch.
Then, the door slammed shut. We ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open. But...
Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
He started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, all right? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please! Please help me! I'm really scared! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
It's gonna be all right. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise!
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
You know, it wouldn't make sense. if they were brother and sister, because I thought there was one
what
brother
happened
in Nevada, and then the other one in Chip, but I don't
Come
know.
on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. Think I want to remember that?
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Hey, are you...
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki. You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Well, I guess I believe you. All right, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki, June's brother?
There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like, a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, all right? Cut me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiment. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered any. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be. I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you. Yes.
Yep.
Right. The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonary project.
In other words, Ace.
What?
What the hell's going on here?
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Shit! Come on, we need to get out of here.
How?
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
We don't got time, we don't got time, we don't got time, bro. We don't got time. We don't got time. There's so many, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go. You found it. Did I? Of course I did.
Huh. I think the shaking stopped.
Gain all memories of escape in 99999.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
And we're here now.
You're right. Let's hurry.
This exit needs the Uranus card, too. Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's open. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, Neptune Key. Let's see if you work.
Of course he does.
It says incinerator. So this is the incinerator.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Yeah, right here.
Pull that and the door should open.
Got it.
But why would we want to go into the incinerator?
Let's go.
That's... Oh, because the...
What the hell is going on? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
I don't have it. I got sucker punched and they took the gun.
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Ace.
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals?
You have me at a disadvantage. And I don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
No, bitch.
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that?
Good question.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go. First is 1. Give me your hand. 8. And with this... 9.
The 9th man. Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game. I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is. What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye. Wait! What? Why isn't it opening? One more time. Now open! is this? Why? The digital route should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Now!
No! Ugh.
Oh, that was close. Too close. Thank you, Seven.
Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat.
9 years ago? Then you must be...
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital route, which means that number 9 could do whatever they want. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing, you used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki, chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki? Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid. But his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then... when the door opened, you kicked him in. Nine seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed. And poor Nijisaki was dead.
And you mean to say... Snake is still alive?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man. But I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room. You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle. Which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest. One blow was all it took, and then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote, but that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. It had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate, but what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace, Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it, but why?
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Let's see. Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the Nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. Zero.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Yes, so it would seem. I was little more than a puppet, in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap. But yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do.
Yeah. By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this Nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any...
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki. No doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the Nonary game this time around was Zero. And Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurishiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing... Nah, I guess there's two things you got wrong. Number one, I ain't Zero.
What?
Wait, what?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary.
June is Zero.
But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say two things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game. To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurishiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurishiki? Ugh! Oh, my head! My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
7! What the hell is going on?
I don't know, I just... Oh! I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode!
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomenon? For two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory. Could human beings use these invisible fields to... That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were two separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However, for some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't. How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Well, that's...
He knew because Jumpy was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate features, then? Imagine a river that splits in two, like an upside-down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom, from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backwards. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backward. That's why people at the river source is in the past will never know about no downstreams in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? Am I the 9th letter of the alphabet? But I'm also Zero. No, that's not true. I'm not really Zero. Not yet. perhaps you could say I'm less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. Huh. Where? Where did she go? June. Now, Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover? Oh shit.
Freeze.
Santa's got the gun. I guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. It looks like he's turned the tables on Ace. Though, I wonder how he likes having a gun to his head. Sure isn't about to take the gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I will either. But he just looks drained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through the door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
He can't get through any numbered door with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
That's it. That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does he even mean? Shit, they're out. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least 7 headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if the door still opens.
Well, looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
You mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
No, you can't be serious.
Oh, he's going to be serious. Maybe we can still get out through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just got it. No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5th of us can open this door. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 equals 26. 2 plus 6 equals 8. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations, a lot of them. She doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, no need to be ripping pages out like that.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
At least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7.
What? And there's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she's figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Wow. Where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
If you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm not.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier, at the Red.
Oh, yeah.
No! What is this? What? The digital root should be 9! It has to be 9!
Not exactly. Because...
Then why? Why isn't it opening?
He used the wrong thing.
Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot?
Yes, that is what I said.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital root was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit, if we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we could get to the hole 7 popped out 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. I guess this is it. This is the end. I was watching. I had to watch everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smelled, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were reason and we were as one. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him and we became one, inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was the present and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother, Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It has been 2 hours since the nunnery game began. We're starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seems lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were nine four-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is... well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 four-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way. Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Don't ever forget. So long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he finished, the detention of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer, and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with number 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. There was fate. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time it was the only one. But if there was only one door, that means only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors.
We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gone bad enough already, Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat, emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
My brother always swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room is gonna burn. The door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightened mountain of a man as large as a beard. 9 years later, we will call him
Don't
7.
worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good... I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like 7 had said. The 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent away from the incinerator and slid down into the hole. We came out on the other side of door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and 7. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them. So I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized.
Oh, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
I knew I had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then I had dropped it as we slid out. I had to go back. I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me. I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think. I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, to the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later, I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me, up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down, down, and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs and freedom... What was so important for Jumpy? The door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hungo. Gentaro Hungo. 9 years later, so we will call him Ace.
Oh, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. First step, second step, third step. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hungo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
Stop! Let go of me!
I shook my body and flayed my arms, trying desperately to get Hungo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hungo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heft on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Then, suddenly,
Akane!
the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leaped toward Hungo.
You came back!
I cried out. But then...
You're too late, idiot!
Hungo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hungo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hungo. With cold, heartless crunch of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hungo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, the 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran towards the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane!
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice. My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
You're not trapped.
He went out the other door!
What?
Then he started again.
Warning. Emergency. Incineration Room 18. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Man, I knew what I was going to say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting. Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
No, they are.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn.
what kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
Well,
God damn it. Okay. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. What else can I say about it, but...
What the hell is that?
What is that?
What else could I say? The floor opened and a machine closed up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least, it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross shape. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Jumpy, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Ugh, man, I wish that thing was just shut up.
Incineration will be 15.
Alright, back to the thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
We're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to show people around.
It's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Well, at least it's on now.
what is this?
What's up?
Hey, look,
Do you think...
the incinerator...
Incineration 13.
My heart's pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the password on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
Simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at hunger, struggling to hold back hot tears.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible... I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If
If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now!
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
The face on my bracelet showed a 5. 1 plus 3 plus 5, 9.
You really aren't one for listening, are you? I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it'll be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration 10 minutes.
Can we stop talking and can you actually let me, like, participate and do... Bro, can you please let me play?
Help him! Jumpy! Please, help! Jump!
It's getting me annoyed, bro.
Akane?
Akane?
Who the...
Shut up! Akane! Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy? Jumpy!
Bro, this takes so fucking long, bro. It's so annoying.
Akane!
Jumpy!
Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
I think I get it now.
Incineration will be 7.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I have to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
I know why the non-Nair game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of it was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is... Zero is... Akane Kurochiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. Now, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurochiki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration 6.
Jumpy!
Yeah! Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Hey, what if...
Just trust me. I'm gonna do this.
Finally. Solve the final question in 999.
Yes, that's it. Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did! Now I just have to press enter!
Then what the hell are you waiting for?
Okay, I will!
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Whew.
I can't quite believe I did that, but I am so glad, so glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now.
Oh, of course, that's fine!
Now.
Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay?
Shut it.
Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet?
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again, and again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing going?
Incineration will be 60.
That's what the numbers that showed up after Puzzleman. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8.
It is hidden, but an exit can be... Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit, of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red one.
Incineration will be 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run! Quick! Verify your numbers on the red.
Verify?
Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Incineration will begin 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
And there goes the door. No, don't come down yet. You're not done.
Shit.
Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head warily. I just want to take a nap,
Akane?
but...
Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I felt, but nothing. The door opened.
Akane!
Oi!
I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming.
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. So they switched the future.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into...
Time for more running, but if they can get us, if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Is Seven talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
And how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16.
H is 17, I is 8.
K is 20, L is...
N is 23, O is 24.
Yeah, and? What comes after?
Q.
26!
And what does that mean?
There wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase q!
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, we're fine.
Please.
It's over.
can't be.
This is...
Where the fuck are they?
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
the mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
There was never a detonator to begin with. So what was the bomb? Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. You are pretty crazy about that girl. The fuck just happened? This end was so fucking... What the fuck? That was the end? That's a unique ending. And hold on, if that is the ending, I'm missing something. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not. There's only 7 trophies in total for this game. For 999, which I got. I got every ending possible for 999. That means I got 100% of 999. Now I gotta go to virtual reality and do the same thing. My opinion on this game, it gets boring after a time. It's a little difficult as well, but other than that, I think we're fine. And there's a lot of questioning. But Zero was Akane, Santa was the assistant. The original Zero was the 4 men who got killed.
Are you okay?
Oh, there's more.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
How does it look then?
Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts.
What is that? Oh, ow, ow, ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so?
Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. It sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, kissing the ignition and gassing the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyways, we jumped in and now we're here, screaming across the desert.
Woohoo! This is so fun! This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around. And there's no speed limit.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, 7?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this scene up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch.
Sure thing.
Hey! What?
Help me! You couldn't.
Yeah,
Then why?
I didn't want.
Because of.
Yeah, that too.
Oh.
Yeah. They asked.
I'm sorry, bro, but I'm so bored with the game.
Hey, there's still.
I just want to finish it at this point.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Kentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Hey, were you listening to us? Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes. If you want to put it simply, but if you are looking for a more philosophical answer. You see, the human collective...
All right. So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the jungle, I kept going after Hongo on my own. Catching me finally slipped up. During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature? What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create soap. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
I like how you cover his mouth because he's talking too much, and you guys are fucking talking too much, bro. At this point, look, and we're going back to this.
Here,
What's this?
this is...
Yo, I don't care, bro. At this point, I do not.
Yeah.
Why are you?
I'm
well, I mean,
sorry,
I just
but
thought-
Oh.
Okay.
it's getting too fucking bored, bro.
So it me. So we.
Oh,
If something I go. So he.
And look,
thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
oh, finally.
Oh,
I'll never...
I'm sorry, but I'm done. If somebody wants to read it, they can stop frame by frame.
Hey, look.
What?
Ooh. No fucking way, bro. It will not be long before Jeff realized who she was. The end, finally, bro. The fucking goddamn, bro. Finish all scenarios in 99999. Don't forget your towel. Would you like to save? Oh my god, of course I would like to save, bro. You think I'm repeating that in my life? Nah. Never. Never, never, never. And with that, it's completed. 100%. There's more. There's more. Bitch, why more, bro? I don't want any more. Just stop it already, bro. I wonder what this is. 2. Huh? A loud noise startle.
What? Ow! What? Ow, Scott!
Huh?
A bed? That felt pretty... Damn, no.
We're back to the beginning.
Where am I?
Hold on.
It stopped?
Oh, it restarted. Yeah, not happening. Would you like to save? Nah. Would you like to quit? Memories of the escape. Now there should be everything. So we officially have preview 8, seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Until next time.